Simulation games are getting plenty of fresh news in 2026, with major updates covering development, features, release plans, and more. From detailed management systems to realistic worlds and creative sandbox mechanics, these games are giving players plenty to watch. Let's get into it. Crime Simulator puts players in the role of a criminal, trying to repay a debt after being released from jail by a mysterious benefactor. Players can break into houses, steal valuables, and complete risky jobs across 3 different areas, either alone or with up to 3 friends in 4-player co-op. Lockpicks, crossbows, sleeping gas, drones, scanners, and other tools offer different ways to handle security, while skills, special abilities, and hideout upgrades help improve future heists. The game also adds a roguelite progression system built around risk, reward, and replayability, rather than traditional stealth. The latest 1.55 content update adds 5 new challenges, while the Ashen Creek DLC brings a new car to steal, along with additional rocks. Crime Simulator is already available on PC. Ship Graveyard Simulator 3 takes shipbreaking to a larger scale, letting players tear apart massive vessels with greater freedom, using upgraded tools, heavy machinery, cranes, scanners, and customizable trucks. Built on Unreal Engine 5, it adds a semi-open town with NPCs, side quests, a forge, worker management, warehouse upgrades, and other systems beyond the docks. Players can cut ships almost anywhere, process scrap, and build their operation over time. Following its recent demo, the developers thanked players for their feedback and revealed 2 major priorities for the next update. Performance and optimization are being improved after reports of frame rate drops, while management systems are being reduced so destruction becomes a bigger part of the gameplay. The demo update is planned soon, while the full release date remains unannounced. Gold Mining Simulator 2 takes players into the Alaskan wilderness, where they can dig for gold, shape the terrain, build a mining camp, manage equipment, and grow their operation across 5 different biomes. Realistic machines, resource management, market prices, weather, side jobs, and equipment upgrades add depth, while multiplayer will allow players to mine together or compete. The sequel currently has a free demo, and the developers have confirmed that multiplayer playtests are planned for later this year. The co-op mode is expected to arrive by the end of 2026, although it could move to early 2027 if development faces delays. The team also revealed the Gold Mining Simulator Definitive Edition, which brings improved visuals, seamless loading, new weather and foliage, 2 heavy-duty machines, and other upgrades. Gold Mining Simulator 2 remains without a confirmed release date. Busbound puts players behind the wheel of officially licensed American buses while they serve a lively fictional city with changing traffic, weather, and day-night conditions. Drivers can unlock new routes, improve bus stops, earn upgrades, and help turn different districts into more pedestrian-friendly areas. The game also supports 4-player co-op, allowing friends to handle multiple routes and work towards shared transit goals. Recent content includes the Hidden Gems Tour DLC and the free Outskirts map extension, with an August 13 hotfix addressing several issues. The update made the Horizon Hydrogen double 80 feet and Horizon Hydrogen 60 feet. Gen 2 buses free and unlocked for everyone, fixed passenger reactions, and free roam softlocks, and added a missing traffic light in Outskirts. Transport Fever 3 lets players build and manage a transport empire across land, sea, and air, with more than 125 years of vehicles ranging from horse-drawn wagons to high-speed trains and aircraft. Players must create profitable routes, manage costs, connect towns and industries, and adapt to changing demand across different climates. Dynamic citizens, traffic, weather, and day-night cycles make each world more active, while campaign, sandbox, and modding tools offer different ways to play. In the latest dev blog, Urban Games highlighted a redesigned line manager and vehicle purchase menu, improved train pathfinding and reservation systems, and several quality-of-life upgrades. The game will also feature expanded modding, a cross-platform mod hub, and improvements to the model editor. Transport Fever 3 is planned for release in 2026. Way of the Hunter 2 offers a realistic hunting experience across New Laurentia, Killamire Reserve, and the new Hearth and Hunt headquarters, where players can track animals, manage herds, use hunting dogs, and display trophies. Update 0.4.0 adds the expandable headquarters, a new 16 square kilometers map, 2 shotguns, shotgun choke, improved animal behavior, better ballistics, new localized voiceovers, and over 100 fixes. Multiplayer testing is also progressing on the experimental branch. The game is currently in early access, with the full 1.0 release planned for September 29, 2026. Planet Zoo 2 is expanding its zoo building systems with fully customizable aviaries designed specifically for flying birds. Players can create enclosed habitats using barriers, support poles, and dynamic mesh covers, giving birds enough space to fly freely while keeping them safely inside. The aviaries will support different layouts and allow players to observe birds both in the air and on the ground as they display natural behaviors. Species such as the Toko toucan and secretary bird will be part of this new flying roster, bringing more variety to animal collections. Alongside aviaries, the game also introduces fully aquatic species, customizable aquariums, and wildlife reserves where animals can be released for conservation projects. Planet Zoo 2 is planned to launch on October 13, 2026, bringing more ways to build, manage, and expand your dream zoo. Road Trucker's New Beginning is designed around the idea that trucking is about more than simply delivering cargo. Its world features a variety of regions, with wild forests, mountains, cities, towns, factories, and mines creating different scenery along the roads. These landscapes are also meant to change the mood of each journey, from peaceful and lonely stretches to busy urban areas and more dangerous locations. A recent developer video explains how the team designed these environments and why landscapes are important to the trucking experience. The game combines driving and RPG elements, allowing players to build their trucking business while traveling through a changing South American-inspired world. Road Trucker's New Beginning is planned for release in 2026 on PC and PlayStation 5. Hunting Simulator 3 is set to feature 19 animal species in its Colorado reserve, giving players a wide range of wildlife to track and hunt across the wilderness. The revealed roster includes animals such as the jackrabbit, Rocky Mountain elk, and American black bear, with each species bringing its own characteristics and family groups to the reserve. The Colorado wildlife joins the game's other hunting environments, including the untamed Texas Outback, where animals react to the player's actions through the Symphona system. With the game getting closer to release, the developers are preparing to reveal even more details about its hunting locations and wildlife. The release date is scheduled to be announced on August 19, while Hunting Simulator 3 is currently planned for Q4 2026. Oil Rig Simulator puts you in charge of a technologically advanced offshore oil platform, where you must manage extraction, maintain equipment, and keep the crew safe. Playing from a first-person perspective, you'll deal with changing weather, equipment failures, malfunctions, and unexpected emergencies that can require anything from basic repairs to complex rescue operations. You can expand the platform, upgrade machinery, and make decisions that affect daily operations. A realistic day-night cycle and simulated weather add more pressure as conditions change around you. The developers have also completed playtests with 1,800 participants and are using their feedback to improve the upcoming demo. The improved demo will later become available to everyone, while Oil Rig Simulator currently has no announced release date. The Lift Supernatural Handyman Simulator is a first-person adventure where you restore a mysterious research facility while uncovering the secrets behind its destruction. The latest playtest helped Fantastic Signals refine the experience, with 53% of testers playing for at least 3 hours and 91% repairing everything or almost everything they found. The developers are adding more engaging repair systems while reducing unnecessary inventory management and resource grinding. Optional clutter cleanup, environmental storytelling, documents, secrets, and side stories are also being expanded. The team plans to run more small-scale tests later this year before releasing a public demo in 2027. Farm Renovator lets you take control of an abandoned American farm and bring it back to life by clearing weeds and rubbish, repairing buildings and machinery, managing crops and livestock, and expanding the business. You can also decorate the property, improve areas such as the orchard, pond, cowshed, and apiary, and manage products to meet customer demands. The latest update reveals that development is almost complete, with only bug fixes remaining. New activities include cutting down trees, clearing an old shack and wreck, making the farm's exit road usable again, and hiring an employee for the renovated workshop. The developers also announced Farm Renovator, First Job, an extended demo offering the beginning of the story, and an introduction to farm life. The full game is planned for release in 2026. Rescue Ops Wildfire has received several improvements following feedback from its private alpha, with the developers now polishing key parts of the firefighting experience. The fire station is being expanded with a control room, offices, storage areas, and new details, while the Provence map is being refined to fix terrain, collision, and visual issues. The team is also migrating the project to Unreal Engine 5.8 and working on mission statistics, semi-rigid suction hoses, smoother equipment interactions, and improved controller support. Audio is getting major attention too, with new environmental sounds, redesigned hose effects, equipment noises, and firefighter breathing and coughing. The developers have also confirmed that a public demo is planned for October, giving players their first chance to try these improvements firsthand. Sunset Motel has continued to grow with a major update that adds more ways to customize and manage the property. A new decoration app on the tablet lets you redesign the reception area, rooms, doors, curtains, floors, walls, carpets, waiting areas, and ceilings, with more than 100 decorations added to the selection. The new furniture snap system also makes arranging rooms quicker by automatically helping furniture line up neatly. Another addition is Buddy, a dog who freely wanders around the motel, runs around with random behaviors, and looks after his own needs when hungry. Players can also build a friendship with Buddy by taking care of him. A follow-up hotfix fixed an issue where the decoration menu could disappear from certain save files and addressed several minor bugs. Cooking Simulator 2 Better Together turns restaurant work into a hands-on challenge where cooking skill matters as much as good management. You can slice, season, fry, bake, grill, boil, and plate ingredients while controlling temperatures and timing with professional kitchen equipment. The blueprint system also lets you modify recipes, test ingredients, and create signature dishes of your own. Running the restaurant means preparing supplies, organizing workstations, handling customer orders, and keeping guests satisfied. You can progress by unlocking skills, perks, and advanced cooking techniques, while taking on Concord Culinaire challenges. Online co-op lets you bring friends into the kitchen and divide responsibilities during busy services, while Sandbox mode gives you room to experiment. The latest patch number 8 adds new cutting and glass breaking effects, dynamic camera shake, improved plating and ingredient handling, smoother controller movement, better liquid visuals, and numerous gameplay, tutorial, UI, and performance fixes. Bunker Builder Simulator turns underground construction into a hands-on business where careful planning and practical work are essential. You take on contracts from clients and transform their gardens into secure bunkers by digging foundations, choosing durable materials, and constructing spaces designed for safety and comfort. Building each shelter involves physical tasks such as cutting, welding, and plastering, while better tools can gradually improve your efficiency and help you complete more contracts. Once the structure is ready, you can equip and decorate it with furniture, kitchen appliances, armature, board games, and other items based on your client's needs. Managing projects properly helps you earn more money and build your reputation as a skilled bunker architect. The durability of each shelter depends on your choice of materials and construction decisions. Citystate Metropolis gives you complete freedom to shape a city without being limited by traditional grids. You can design neighborhoods, create unique buildings, build flexible road networks, and shape the terrain to match your vision. Beyond construction, the simulation lets you manage budgets, taxes, traffic, housing costs, and population growth, while your policies influence the city's economy and social conditions. The game can simulate populations of more than 1 million residents, with procedural buildings and dynamic water systems adding variety to each city. Planned for early access in 2026, it is expected to remain there for around 18 months, with future plans for railways, subways, tunnels, bike lanes, airports, ports, universities, and expanded modding support. Underground Garage puts you behind the wheel as a mechanic building a name in the underground tuning scene. Start by taking customer jobs, repairing vehicles, and modifying cars before entering illegal street races across an open-world city. You can work on 20 detailed vehicles with thousands of interactive parts covering engines, fluids, body damage, and performance upgrades. Customize your builds with spoilers, neon lights, colors, stickers, and decals, then test them in duels, time attacks, practice events, and races. As you earn money and prestige, expand your own workshop, add specialized workstations, and unlock better equipment and parts. The story follows a mechanic helping a friend rebuild her destroyed workshop while tracking down those responsible. Ranger's Path National Park Simulator puts you in charge of keeping Fairmont National Park safe, clean, and running smoothly. You'll maintain trails, respond to visitor problems, track wildlife, and rescue animals across forests, meadows, and rivers. The latest Early Access Update 2 adds bison, boars, and bobcats, along with new animal interactions, a tranquilizer gun, VHF receiver, and weed picker. New duties include rescuing trapped or injured animals, GPS tracking, removing invasive plants, planting native flora, cleaning campsites, and dealing with noisy or littering visitors. The new hop ability also improves movement around the park. Released into early access on March 10, 2026, the game continues to expand with new content and improvements based on player feedback. Farmers Dynasty 2 lets you rebuild a rundown farm, grow crops, raise animals, and build a family legacy across generations. You'll use farming equipment from different eras, complete quests, manage your business, and develop relationships with the local community. Dynamic seasons, weather, house customization, pets, beekeeping, and activities add variety beyond farming. The August Beets and Potatoes expansion also introduced new crops, while the August 7 hotfix improved their support by fixing localization, Chinese key bindings, and worker tractor equipment in both eras. It also fixed an issue that prevented players from earning money when harvesting beets and potatoes. Released into early access on the 2nd of April 2026, the game continues to receive improvements as development progresses. Vivaland gives you the freedom to build a modern small-town life where up to 8 players can live together, create characters, and shape their own stories. You can design detailed homes with hundreds of furniture pieces, adjustable rooms, flexible building tools, and fully customizable colors and decorations. Life goes beyond the house, with careers such as cooking, farming, engineering, and music offering different ways to contribute to the growing town. You can run a cafe or restaurant, grow vegetables, repair machines, invent gadgets, or perform with a band. Relationships also play a major role, allowing friendships, grudges, crushes, and families to develop naturally. With solo and online co-op play available, Vivaland is planned for release with its launch date still to be announced. Lifeguard Simulator puts you in charge of a busy beach where fast reactions are essential for saving lives. You'll patrol the coastline, rescue swimmers, handle emergencies, and use quads, jet skis, boats, drones, and helicopters to reach people in danger. You'll also manage beach safety, deal with reckless visitors, and eventually uncover a criminal threat connected to the area. The latest version 0.30 update adds sports competitions across 4 tracks with ghost recording, along with a new save system covering inventory, quests, vehicles, chests, and markers. The quad also receives automatic headlights, exhaust effects, improved controls, and safer vehicle handling. Other improvements include a redesigned pull-up system, better audio, clearer interface elements, and numerous bug fixes. The game is planned for release in 2026. Bus Simulator 27 lets you run a public transportation company while driving passengers across the sunny region of Felicia Bay. Build routes, manage schedules, hire drivers, and expand your fleet as you work to keep the cities moving. You can explore 2 large cities with 20 districts, busy streets, changing weather, and a full day-night cycle. More than 45 officially licensed buses are available, including diesel, CNG, electric, hydrogen, articulated, double-decker, and coach models. Different buses can be assigned to routes depending on their size and passenger demand. Alongside driving, you can play as an inspector or passenger, deal with traffic incidents, and explore the map on foot. Story, career, and sandbox modes are included, while 4-player crossplay lets you manage the company with friends. Bus Simulator 27 to release on September 8th, 2026. Bushcraft Simulator challenges you to survive in a vast wilderness by gathering resources, crafting tools and clothing, building shelters, hunting for food, and managing hunger, thirst, energy, and temperature. You can travel through forests, mountains, and hidden lakes while dealing with dynamic weather, changing day and night cycles, wildlife, and unpredictable dangers. The crafting system lets you turn raw materials into useful survival equipment, while skill progression allows you to learn new techniques and improve your gear. Sandbox and challenge modes offer different ways to test your bushcraft abilities, either through open-ended survival or specific scenarios. The game is planned to support both solo play and multiplayer with full controller support. Bushcraft Simulator currently has no confirmed release date. Lifeguard Simulator is a medieval inspection and management game where you control who enters a dangerous castle during a time of plague and political unrest. As a castle guard, you inspect travelers, verify documents and seals, search for illegal goods, and identify criminals or people carrying disease. Your choices can affect your income and the safety of the kingdom. The game recently completed its second open playtest, giving players a chance to test the gate duties and provide feedback through bug reports, suggestions, and surveys. The developers are now reviewing this feedback as development continues. More playtests and updates are expected as the game moves toward its planned 2027 release. Endurance Motorsport series puts you behind the wheel of powerful hypercars, LMP2S and GTs, while also giving you control over important decisions from the pit wall. You can switch between the driver and engineer roles, managing pit stops, tire choices, weather changes, repairs, and race strategy as conditions change during endurance events. Races can take place on famous circuits such as Le Mans, Spa-Francorchamps, Monza, and Fuji Speedway, along with original tracks in New Zealand, the USA, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi. You can also manage up to 3 cars at once, adding another layer of strategy. For multiplayer, 3-player co-op lets each teammate choose a driver or engineer role and work together against other teams. Ancient Farm puts you in ancient Egypt, where you begin with empty land and basic tools and work your way toward building a thriving farm. You'll plow fields, plant seeds, water, and fertilize crops, then harvest them before they spoil. You can grow grains, vegetables, fruit trees, papyrus, and sugarcane, while also raising cows, sheep, pigs, and hens. Oxen can help with heavier farm tasks, making large fields easier to manage. Beyond farming, you'll gather wood, stone, clay, and other materials to craft tools and construct barns, workshops, kitchens, and temples. Harvests can be processed into food, oils, meals, and other products before being traded for resources and further expansion. As production grows, your small farm gradually develops into a busy settlement under the Egyptian sun. Riot Control Simulator turns a growing wave of protests into a tense test of crowd management, tactics, and moral judgment. You'll work across different cities as unrest spreads, using shields, helmets, batons, water cannons, heavy vehicles, and other crowd control equipment to maintain order. Aggressive actions can make protesters even more hostile, while stones and Molotov cocktails create serious threats. You can also use formations to restrict movement, arrest aggressive protesters, or infiltrate crowds to identify riot leaders. The game gives you difficult choices about how much force is justified, especially when authorities demand that the unrest be suppressed. Your decisions can shape how each situation develops as you balance tactical control with the consequences of your actions. Farmabotic mixes farming, automation, exploration, and combat into a single adventure where technology can transform a small farm into a highly efficient operation. You'll plant crops, raise animals, manage resources, and grow unusual mutated plants while using specialized robots and farm hubs to automate daily work. Beyond the fields, you can venture into mines beneath the mountain to collect valuable ores, upgrade your machinery, and create better weapons while fighting mutated creatures guarding their resources. A nearby scientist also needs your help investigating rubidium, a radioactive material that can unlock new plants, machines, and other possibilities. Village life adds another layer through quests and interactions with local residents. You can also team up with up to 4 players, with full crossplay support for cooperative farming, exploration, construction, and combat.